In the last video, I have shown you how to connect TikTok Pixel to our website, or you can say how to install TikTok Pixel base code on our website through Google Tag Manager. First, let me show you the standard events of TikTok Pixel. I have a tab already open. This is an article by TikTok about standard and custom events. Here you can see the list of standard events and descriptions. That means that contains when we should trigger the tag of the standard event and then recommended parameters of the standard event. In this video, I will show you particularly this view content event. It will fire when a visitor views a specific page that can be a product page, and its parameters will be content type, quantity, description, content IDs, currency and value. If you want to have a look at this article, I will drop the link in the video description. Please check that out there. So let's start now. Okay, this is our website. I will set up the tag on this website. This is Google Tag Manager account that's connected with my website. This is the TikTok Business Center. Now I should open Events Manager. So I will hover the mouse on 3 lines. Here you go. This is Events Manager. If you can't find it here, click All Tools. Then you will get here Events Manager. If you pin it, you will get quick access from here. So I'm gonna click on Events Manager. Here you go. You can see dataset created. That means Pixel is created and base code installed already. Now we're going to start to set up browser events. So now I have to open this Pixel. I can click here on the Pixel name, or I can go to data sources. That's all the same. Then click on the Pixel name. Now I will keep it up and open Google Tag Manager and add a new tag. Then tag configuration. Then search from here TikTok. Unfortunately, you can see here there is no tag template for TikTok. So I should go to the community template gallery. Then again I will search TikTok. Here you go. You can see TikTok Pixel by TikTok. I will choose it and click here to add workspace. Now it requires some permissions. I agree with it. So click on add. Now let's name the tag. I will name it TikTok View Content. Now I have to enter here the Pixel ID. So I will go to Events Manager and copy the Pixel ID. And then paste here. Here either I can enter the Pixel ID in plain text format, or I can create a constant variable with this Pixel ID. Because whenever I will go to create a tag for TikTok Pixel, I will have to enter here the Pixel ID every time. So it's better to create a constant variable. So I will click on this plus icon. Then I will again click on the top right corner plus icon, and then variable configuration, and the variable type will be constant. And paste here the Pixel ID. Then I will entitle the variable TikTok Pixel ID. Then save. Now I should erase the plain text. Next, I will have to enter here the event name. So I will click here and our event will be view content. And then parameter section. Over there we can see advanced matching configurations. It requires variable for hashed email, hashed phone number, hashed external ID. For view content event, there's no need for hashed email, hashed phone number. We need to set up them for purchase event. And for hashed external ID, we can set up a variable for it. But to create that variable is a time consuming subject. I will create another video about how to create a variable for external ID. So for now, I'm skipping these fields. And then properties, like product data. Here we can use Google Analytics e-commerce data layers, and it's recommended, like you can see. If I check it, then the TikTok Pixel will track the product data from Google Analytics e-commerce data layer. And there are 2 types of data layer for Google Analytics e-commerce. One is standard e-commerce and the second is enhanced e-commerce. If I hover the mouse on this question mark, you can see it's talking about the both types of data layer. I'm gonna open this standard e-commerce link. You can see this article is by Google. It's talking about 2 main types of universal analytics e-commerce implementation methods. standard e-commerce and enhanced e-commerce. If you feel like gathering more knowledge about the data layer, I have left this article link in the video description. Please check that out. I'm going back to Google Tag Manager again. This data layer method doesn't work for all websites. There are so many websites that don't have any data layer enabled in the backend. So I'm gonna show you the things in manual method, and this method will work for all websites, whether that has any data layer enabled or not. So I will uncheck it. Now you can see single content, multiple contents, no contents. For the view content event, we have to choose here single content because the customer can't visit multiple products at a time. When a visitor lands on a product page, he explores a single product, not multiple products. So we will choose single content. Now content ID, that means the product ID, product type, content name, content category, price, quantity, value, currency, description, brand, query, status. We don't need all of these parameters. We need only recommended parameters, and that's our view content, content type, quantity, description, content IDs, currency, and value. To create these parameters, I have to open Google Tag Manager preview mode. So I'm gonna duplicate this tab and then go to preview. Enter here website URL and connect. Now I will visit a single product page. Here you go, Tag Assistant connected. Now let's open the Tag Assistant tab and click on continue. On the left side below summary, we will get here view item. If I click here, you can see there is a data layer enabled. I can click here or I can open this data layer tab. Here under e-commerce, we will get all data of the product we have visited, like currency, value, item ID, item name, price, etc. So we will create the variable using this data. Now I will open the first tab of Google Tag Manager. We will create a variable now for content ID. So I will click here on the plus icon. Again, I will click on the right top corner plus icon, then variable configuration, then choose from here data layer variable, and the data layer variable name will be, go to the Tag Assistant tab and copy from here e-commerce and then items and then item ID. Go to the Google Tag Manager and paste here e-commerce, then dot, then items, then dot, then 0, then dot, then item ID. I will entitle the variable content ID. Then if I click save, this variable will be created and inserted in the content ID field. But I have already created this variable, so I'm gonna use that. Here you go, content IDs. And then content type. If I click here, you can see product and product group. I have to choose here product, and then we need quantity variable. Since it's a single product, so I can use here only one. Then we need value, so I'm gonna create a variable for value. So click on plus icon, again click on plus icon, variable configuration, data layer variable, and the variable name will be e-commerce, then dot, then I will go to Tag Assistant tab and copy from here value, then paste here value. You may wondering that why am I copying these words from the Tag Assistant tab and pasting here. Let me know you that variable name is case sensitive. So if I use here capital letter V or use here capital letter E, then this variable will not work. So this name should be exactly what we have got on data layer. So be careful about it. Now I will entitle the variable value. Then if I click here save, it will be created and inserted in the value field. But I have already created a variable for value. I'm going to use that. Here you go. Then currency. A variable for currency. So click on plus icon. Again click on plus icon. Variable configuration, data layer variable, and the variable name will be e-commerce, then dot. Then I should copy the word currency from data layer. Here you go, then paste here. I will entitle the variable currency. Then if I click here save, it will be created and inserted in the currency field. Since I have already created a variable for currency, so I'm gonna use that. Here you go, currency. Then we need a variable for description. This variable will be a bit different from previous variables because we can't see any description in the data layer. Let me show you. There is no description in the data layer. So this variable will be different. Let's create it. I will click here plus icon. Again click here plus icon. Variable configuration, and the variable type will be custom JavaScript. Now I have to write here a JavaScript code using JavaScript path of the description of the product. Let me show you. If I open the preview mode, I can see this is the description of the product. So I will select it and inspect it. I will click on the left and copy the JS path. Here you go. If I go to console and then paste here the JS path and then dot inner text, you can see this is the description. I will write the JavaScript code using this JS path, and I have already written that script, so I'm gonna just copy that and paste on the GTM. Then I will entitle the variable description, then click on save. Here you go. We have set all the recommended variables up. Now I will set up the trigger. So go to triggering, and then I will click here top right corner plus icon, and then trigger configuration, and I will choose from here custom event, and the event name will be, if I go to tag assistant tab again, then we will get the event name in the data layer. Here you go. This is the event name. So I will copy it and paste here. Then I will entitle the trigger view item. If I click on save, it will be created and inserted in the trigger section. But I have already created this trigger, so I'm gonna use that. Then click on save again. We can see our tag is created. Now it's time to check if the tag is working properly. So I'm gonna close the old preview tabs. Now I will open the events manager and open the test events tab. Now open Google Tag Manager and go to preview. Enter here website URL and click on connect. Here you go, Tag Assistant connected. Now I will visit a product page. Now the tag should be fired. So I will open Tag Assistant tab and click on continue. We can see here under the tags fired, TikTok view content event fired one time. That means the tag is working properly. Likewise, if I open the website preview mode, we can see here under the TikTok pixel helper extension a number. If I click here, we can see it's tracking page view and view content event. If I click on the view content, we will get parameters and details like content ID, content type, currency, description, quantity value. Now this event should be available on the events manager test mode. Here you go, we got it. If I click on this event, we will see all of those parameters. So at the last but not the least, we must have to submit this modification and publish it on Google Tag Manager. So click on submit. I will name this version TikTok view content event setup. And then publish. Otherwise, this tag will not be working in the real cases. So be careful about it. So that's it in this video. If you have any question, feel free to write down in the comment box. I will reply that as much as possible. And I am a top rated professional freelancer working on Fiverr and also working on Upwork with 100% job success. You can read my clients' feedback of their satisfaction in these accounts. If you need my services, you can place an order on these marketplaces. Otherwise, you can contact me on this WhatsApp number or on this Gmail address, like you can see also below the video. So that's it today. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below the video and consider subscribing to my channel. See you in another video. Until then, goodbye. Thank you so much.